Welcome to the Bladed Tech Channel's 54th edition and second year of the Tesla and SpaceX Redux. We are reviewing the milestones that occurred on each day in the week of September 27th through October 3rd in the history of Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, the Boring Company, and Elon Musk's other various business ventures. September 27th, 2016. Elon Musk unveiled his Mars colonization plan at the International Astronautical Congress in Guadalajara, Mexico on this date. The plan pivoted around sending 100 humans at a time on massive spacecraft and at a cost as low as $100,000 per person. He told reporters he was optimistic that the first human mission could leave Earth in 2024 and arrive several hundred million kilometers away on Mars the following year. The spacecraft Musk was referring to was later revealed to be Starship, which underwent its first suborbital flight test in 2020. SpaceX's development schedule for Starship in 2021 calls for a circumnavigation of the Moon in 2023 and an unmanned landing in 2024. Musk hopes to launch an unmanned Starship mission to Mars in 2026 and a manned mission in 2030. We'll keep you posted. September 28, 2008. After 3 consecutive failures, a Falcon 1 rocket lifted off at about 7:15 p.m. Eastern on this date from the U.S. Army's Ronald Reagan Ballistic Defense Test Site on the Kwajalein Atoll and reached low Earth orbit. The payload was a non-functional spacecraft used as a mass simulator and remained bolted to the second stage in orbit. The rocket followed the same trajectory as the previous flight, which failed to place the Trailblazer, NanoSail D, PressSat, and Celestis Explorer spacecraft into orbit. No major changes were made to the rocket other than increasing the time between the first stage burnout and second stage separation. This minor change addressed the failure seen on that previous August 3rd flight, recontact between the first and second stages by dissipating residual thrust in the first stage engine before separating them. It was to be the second to last flight ever for SpaceX's light-duty Falcon 1 rocket, which last launched on July 14, 2009. Customers showed little interest in the rocket, whose price had risen to $11 million per launch with limited lift capacity. The Falcon 1 was discontinued later that year, and the first Falcon 9 medium-duty rocket launched on June 4th of 2010. September 29, 2013. The CASSIOPE satellite was launched on a Falcon 9 1.1 rocket, Booster 1003, from the Vandenberg Air Force Base's Launch Complex 4E on this date. It was the first commercial mission with a private customer, the first launch from Vandenberg, and the first demonstration flight of a Falcon 9 1.1 with an improved 13-ton to low Earth orbit capacity. After separation from the second stage, carrying Canadian commercial and scientific satellites, the first stage booster performed a controlled re-entry and an ocean touchdown test for the first time. This provided good test data, even though the booster started rolling as it neared the ocean, leading to the shutdown of the central engine as the roll depleted it of fuel, resulting in a hard impact with the surface. This was the first known attempt of a rocket engine being lit to perform a supersonic retropropulsion, and it sparked NASA to contract with SpaceX to provide data for the agency's Mars entry, descent, and landing technologies research projects. Want to know how to navigate our channel content? We refer to tech documentary segments as episodes. Coverage of current events in space exploration, science, and technology are labeled as shorts. Space and tech history are documented in an anthology called Milestones. Gameplay recordings can be discovered on the Bladed Tech Gaming channel in videos called Walkthroughs and Side Missions. Reviews of tools and equipment hail from the Tool Crib, and reviews of small electronics and appliances arrive by way of the Radio Shed. Looking for a specific video on our channel that we may have mentioned in one of our other videos? Links to those episodes can be found in the description section below. Also, we have begun labeling our video titles with numbers, such as M105 for Milestones 105 or S49 for Short 49, so viewers can perform a title search. Finally, you can peruse our entire 300 plus video library by looking at our playlists. which conveniently sort videos by subject. September 30th, 2017. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk took the stage during a conference in Australia in this state to expand on his vision of humanity as a multiplanetary species by offering a number of new details in the company's proposed interplanetary spacecraft, eventually called the Starship, including an Earth-bound ground-to-ground intercontinental service. Musk's presentation included an animation showing passengers in New York City taking a boat to an offshore launch complex, with the Starship launching in a suborbital trajectory at 17,000 miles per hour and landing vertically in Shanghai 39 minutes later. Musk's speech at the International Astronautical Congress in Adelaide was a follow-on to his presentation the previous year in Guadalajara, Mexico, where he detailed plans that envisioned a self-sustaining civilization on Mars in the middle of the 21st century. We've featured many of Musk's talking points about SpaceX's ambitions to establish a human colony on Mars in the Milestones series. Some of them can be seen in Milestones 37, Milestones 41, Milestones 84, Milestones 116, and Milestones 120. October 1st, 2015. Tesla launched near this date its long-awaited Model X SUV to great fanfare in San Francisco, California. By most measures, the introduction of the production Model X was a success, but Musk still expressed some trepidations. He said that the Model X was, quote, the most difficult car in the world to build. I'm not sure anyone should have made this car. We probably should have just modified the Model S. There are so many more features and difficult to build parts on this new model that it is necessary for us to sell the cars. Musk may have had a point. The SUV featured Falcon wing back doors with ultrasonic impact sensors, an unusually wide panoramic windshield, a triple-layer carbon air filtration system with a bioweapon defense mode, a two-motor powertrain capable of a 3.2-second 0 to 60 time in ludicrous mode, and up to 250 miles of range. And all this technology did not come cheap. The price of the Model X was $80,000 for the entry model and $140,000 for all the bells and whistles. But at the end of the day, even after all the early model teething problems and the high selling price, 6 years later, Tesla still sells every Model X it can produce. Did you agree with our choices, or are there other events that were better? Go ahead and share with us by dropping a comment below. And if you have suggestions for an event in the future, we'll take those too. We'll credit events we pick for future videos to those viewers that post them. We hope you have been enjoying our content. Have we earned your subscription to our channel? If yes, and you have not taken the opportunity to subscribe, please take a moment to do so now and click the bell notification icon so you don't miss upcoming videos. We want to continue delivering great content to you. You can always unsubscribe, and subscribing is free. October 2nd, 2019. Elon Musk tweeted on this date that Smart Summon had been used 550,000 times since its release a few days earlier. Tesla introduced Summon in early 2016 as part of the Autopilot version 7.1 software update. Initially available on the Model S and Model X, Tesla offered Summon for the Model 3 when it went into production a year later as part of the Autopilot FSD. In September 2019, as part of the over-the-air update dubbed Autopilot Software version 10, Tesla updated Summon to Smart Summon. Again, only available for vehicles equipped with Autopilot FSD, Smart Summon use extended beyond a driveway or parking spot to navigate through more complex situations like the entirety of a parking lot or to the entrance of a store. Smart Summon can sense and avoid certain stationary objects, like other cars, and stop for pedestrians, but the system cannot detect all traffic or even curbs, and the owner is still responsible for directing the vehicle and maintaining a line of sight to the car. Smart Summon will only work within 200 feet of the owner's smartphone to further encourage its safe use, and the vehicle will not accelerate to more than 6 miles per hour. We previously covered Smart Summon and Autopilot in Milestones 30 and Milestones 128. October 3rd, 2018. Elon Musk stepped down near this date as chairman of Tesla. Musk agreed to resign in order to settle fraud charges brought by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission over tweets he had made saying he'd take the company private. Additionally, both Tesla and Musk had to pay a $20 million fine. The settlement allowed Musk to remain as CEO. Ironically, Musk's yielding of the chairman duties, allowing him to focus on the company's daily operations, probably saved the company. Thereafter, Tesla fixed its Model 3 production issues, released the Model Y, and began planning production of the Cybertruck and the Semi. Australian accountant Robin Denholm took over as chairperson and still holds that position in 2021. Denholm's stewardship worked so well, Musk has indicated that he would not seek re-election as chairman when he is eligible to do so this year, content to focus on Tesla operations and SpaceX, as well as his other various interests. We'll keep you posted. On September 21, 2021, NASA revealed that the OFT-2 flight test of Boeing's CST-1000 Starliner commercial crew vehicle, delayed by valve problem in August, was unlikely to take place before 2022. In addition to the fact that Boeing had not come up with a solution to the propulsion system design defect, NASA's crowded launch manifest and limited docking port availability at the ISS were conspiring to push out the OFT-2 launch. In the meantime, SpaceX will carry the load for NASA. The company's Crew Dragon spacecraft for the Crew 2 mission and one of its Cargo Dragon spacecraft are currently at the ISS. The Crew 2 spacecraft will be replaced by a new Crew Dragon flying the Crew 3 mission in November. Another Crew Dragon would be flying the commercial AX-1 mission to the space station sometime in early 2022. We hope you enjoyed this 54th episode of Belated Text Tesla and SpaceX Redux. If so, click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe or just stay in touch by following us on our microblogging accounts, which are listed below, as well as in the community feed for this channel. We announce all new videos on those outlets. Stay connected by occasionally checking our Instagram feed and Minds page, where we post content from our upcoming episodes and from episodes past that you may have missed, and where we cover current news and events related to channel content. Thanks for watching.